the Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
With the catch, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him poke the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over
I've been out, nigga.
Sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football.
Oh, niggas going for this 4th and 2?
They grab center stage. You realize just how intense it is.
Oh yeah, play action.
It's a fun rivalry, but here's the thing.
I'm in.
Really dominated this rivalry.
I'm in.
They gotta
GG's.
fix that. They gotta get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are 2 great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Chang. Fires
I ain't never scared.
There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Jared Goff.
And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Oh my God, Montgomery to the paint.
Receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes.
Get these bones off the field, what they said.
We saw it on that last play.
Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what do you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants them to be very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion and speed up that process any way you can.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Chang. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
That's just a big target, the tight end, running across the field.
Shit. What do you do? What do you mean?
Play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Kansas.
First play of the period will be a second down.
What defense is this nigga in?
Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Chuck Jayhawk. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Manning.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football.
Oh, don't quit. Goofy ass nigga. Nigga scored. As soon as I turned the shit off, nigga was getting sacked. I was like, oh, this shit over with. I turned it off. They going for 2.
Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch.
Just run it in, bro. What the hell?
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
On defense. Okay.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Chang. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Oh my God! I don't
Challenge for this offense in
know.
this championship game. They face 3rd down here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a man. That's caught. It's Harris. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there on the side.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Ducks will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff, one first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Touchdown, Ducks. They strike first in this national title bout. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He steps out at the 21. That's where they start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Chang. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, they're going to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So, Kurt, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. They trap him for a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Big throw caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Chang. It's an out route, the catch made. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Fights through a tackle. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It starts. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Gonna run it. It's Smith. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
End zone ahead. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The pass rush closing in. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Boy, 3rd and 1, and they decide to throw the football. The defense was not surprised at all. They catch a break, come up with a sack.
And the Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Chang. Looking right. This one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They get a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Could catch the defense off guard.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. The field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. Tulsa will kick it off to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short game on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, it gave him a chance.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
The Ducks offense is on the move now. They're going to run it. Breaks free. Fighting him off.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So the offense flexing your equipment, stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Tulsa offense back on the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Chang. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett.
Yeah.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain group. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Zips it down the middle. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Pass rush gets home. Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grinding away on the ground. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss. He just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move. And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks! This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Chang. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, but that's just going to be too little, too late.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Intercepted in the end zone. Pass midfield.